Hello and welcome to Baering the List, an ongoing series where I use Tier Maker, who are not a sponsor, but if they would like to be, just let me know what's up and we'll talk about it. Tier Maker, I'm here. I'm making these. What's up? Anyway, I use Tier Maker and I rank things. Now, for the past few weeks, I've been ranking things and making my own list, and I've been looking at Toonami. And we're done with that, but I still want to stay animated, and also I want to do a quick one. One that maybe people won't argue with at all, or maybe people will think a little unfair about one person. But generally, I agree. We are going to rank all of the major and, for some reason, a few minor characters in Laid Back Camp. Yuru Camp is also it's called. There is the side series called Room Camp or Heya Camp, depending. But we'll call it Laid Back Camp for the duration of this. And yeah, let's rank these characters. Now, I didn't make this list. Somebody else did. So I don't know why they chose to include some minor characters, but others, like why Rin's mom is there, but other characters' moms aren't there. I don't know. It seemed like the teacher, that makes sense. And Rin's grandfather, that makes sense. But, like, I guess, yeah. Why do we have our first person here, Akari Inuyama, who is Io's younger sister? She is very funny in Room Camp, not the series Room Camp, the little jokes at the end of episodes. There is an episode where she is very, very funny in that, and she's overall cute and fun, but not a main character, and does not need to be here. So I guess we're going to go B tier, because I can't make a young, fun child who doesn't need to be in this list C tier. So yeah, B. I'm going to go ahead and just let you know just about everybody's S tier in the show, because it's fantastic. So we got S tier right here for the big sis. Very fun. Now, obviously, and we'll get to Aki, Chiaka Ogaki, or Aki-chan. Aki is clearly the larger-than-life character, the very silly one, the one that is the most energy. But her counterpart is way more like chill, but also very silly, like a good liar, but jokingly a liar, and a ridiculous one at that. Great character in the show, very fun. We don't quite know why she's interested in camping as much. They started the outdoors club. We think it's probably more just like she liked it, and she also likes Aki. You know? Speaking of which, Aki, S tier. Aki pretending to be various people on the phone, pretending and just joking like, hey, Rin, you need to do what I say. Or Shima, we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, tricking Rin. Just like, her cooking. And of course, the dynamic duo of them touching the pan and it being too hot. And then, I forgot about the joke about the boyfriend. All good stuff. Aki is great. Also, Aki comes up with Shimarin, the nickname for Rin, combining their names, her names together. Rin and Shima. Shimarin, just great and the best. Can I put a dog in a S tier? I mean, a real good dog, a Chihuahua, Chihuahua. Now we see mostly just reactions to being tired, being a good dog, but the last couple episodes really shine. This is a very good dog, and being a reindeer dog is great. Just having a lot of energy, wonderful interactions with Nesco and the little kids they meet later. Top tier doggo, excellent. And now we get to an A tier. That's right. We're going to deal with Enna Saito. Enna is A tier. Spoiler, Enna is the only A tier of the main 5 girls. And it's mainly because we don't know enough about her in the first season. Okay? We know that she is friends with Rin. How they became friends, we don't know. She helps push Rin to do group camping, so she's important to that. She does eventually do the Christmas camping, which is great, but she doesn't join the crew. She doesn't join the Outdoors Club as an official member. And we don't know why, and we're not really sure what her deal is. And bes- obviously, her best quality is having a great dog, having a great Chihuahua. But yeah. Um. Okay. How do I do this? How do I do this next one? How do I rank Miss Chug? Ninami Toba. Here's the thing. We meet the character early. We realize the character is going to be important. She's the club advisor, which is good because their default advisor was the other club that wasn't quite the same, and that's not going to work. So they need an advisor, and this person's grew up camping with her sister, camps a lot. Good stuff, funny stuff, silly stuff. But is definitely an alcoholic. It definitely has a drinking problem, and she and her sister drinking when they're out there doing their thing, that's one thing. But her being in charge of children who have camped on their own, are looking out for one another, she doesn't necessarily need to be there. But when she's there, she is there as an advisor and a teacher. So, Toba Sensei is C tier. Um, she could be handled way worse as a character, but what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Nadesco, uh, loved, of course, S tier. Uh, Loved Mount Fuji, loved and wanted to see it. Is just silly and fun. Has such great energy. Is so passionate about it. Brings everyone together. Makes it all happen. Uh, she's just such a wonderful. Ooh, alarm went off. I don't know if you heard it, but I heard it. Wonderful character. Lovely energy. Gotta have her involved. Gotta have her S tier. She's important. Rin, the opposite, right? I'm a loner. There's no problems with being a loner. She does great as a loner. She's fun. She's fun and funny. We see in the first episode her chopping wood and talking to herself and being a fun character. She is not a bad character. She is a fun character. Um, we got the Cimarron Bun, which is very cool and fun and great. Um, uh, yeah, top tier character. I wish she was in more of Heya Camp, the or Room Camp, the side series. I know it's mostly about the Outdoors Club, but I like a little bit more of her because she's great. Um, Joining. Can I put Rin's grandfather in S tier, even though most characters haven't met him? Look, I'm putting Rin's grandfather in A tier because S tier is really crowded. He's the narrator, and that kind of doesn't make sense. He's the important. He's very important to the show because he gave Rin camping gear in the beginning and encouraged her to camp, and then later, has a fun run in with Aki, who hasn't put it together. Um, he's just a classy old grandpa. This is a cool character. When I saw him, I was like, why did they put so much effort into this guy? And then you find out why. But still, a lot of love for that character. And he's also the narrator. I love that. Why we have Saki Shima in here? I had to look up her name because I don't know her name. B tier. I'm putting Yugo in B tier. What are you doing here? I don't know. Thank you for encouraging your daughter. Thank you for letting your grandfather in your daughter's life. I don't know. I guess. Um, and I guess, like, look, I'm not saying that Sakura is like a negative character, but she is the closest to an aggressive character that the show has, in that she like reacts to Nadesco's nonsense with by being like honest and real. Aki is nervous about her. I also like that everybody's just like, you really have it going on and you have it together. How is this your sister? Like, that's fun, and it's not played to be mean, than a Nadesco. So, I no, definitely not. That was a mistake. I'm putting you in A tier because this is of the minor characters outside of the five. This is the character we see a lot of, we know a lot of. She would be the main character in her own story. She does help Nadesco quite a bit with her camping. She's a good older sister. Um, and yeah, she'd be the lead character in another show that I would also watch. Uh, Yeah, I think that's going to do it. That's our ranking. A little shorter to this week. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Am I being too hard on Toba Sensei? Is her alcoholism just drinking? Whatever. Not that big a deal. Am I overreacting about that? Should I be putting Rin's grandfather, whose name we don't know any part of his name, because we we assume, because of culture, that Shima is Rin's father's last name. So we don't even know this dude's like name at all. We don't know anything about him. I can't really put him in S tier. Let me know your thoughts below. I'm talking myself out of things. I'm gonna lock this in. This is our ranking. Um, Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see me rank. I've had some suggestions of things to rank in the future. The Straw Hat leaders, the Straw Hat fleet, I should say, the Grand Fleet with Straw Hat Pirates, their leaders. That's going to require work that I didn't have time this time around to prepare. I'll have to make my own for that. Hunter x Hunter, maybe I could do like some of the main crew. Maybe I could do some hunters. Maybe I could do like, I don't know. There's a lot of characters in the show. I'd have to narrow it down a little bit. And there's a request for 2012 Adult Swim Toonami. Maybe. I don't know. That could be. I'm probably going to take a little break on Toonami. Maybe I'll take a break on cartoon stuff. So you want to see some wrestling? Should I rank like D-Generation X and various other, pseudo members of the crew over the years? That might be fun. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see me do. And I'll see you on the next Baering the List. Goodbye.